So guys, I'm at Markandeya Hills with the temple in the background out there, getting sunny. It's beautiful. It's so foggy right now. I am on the Hyderabad highway for a special reason. Guys, my bike completes 50,000 kilometers in another 500 kilometers. So I decided to make a review video for my beautiful La Promesse Honda CB350 Hness. So I'm going to make a review and share my experiences in continuation of the one first year video that I had done. So this 50,000 I am completing just over 2 years of use. 18th January I celebrated my bike's birthday. And today is just over February, right? I just 2nd February today. So that's it, guys. I thought I would celebrate the special day, and that's what I'm doing. So I'm going on this particular highway which connects kind of the Nandi junction to Hoskote. So it's a relatively calm highway, so that's where I am going. Oh boy, that was a BMW. So, but look at the conditions. Wow, beautiful, guys. This looks so beautiful. Anyways, so I will stop in some place which makes sense to make the video. Good morning, folks. Beautiful conditions right now. Completely foggy, if you can make out. This is the highway right now. Hardly can make out any vehicles coming. There goes one vehicle out here. Woo. Wow, the conditions are just fantastic. It's quite cold right now. And look at the heart thumping here. Yeah, that's the heartbeat of my La Promesse Honda Hness CB350. Man, it's completed 50,000 kilometers. Woo, nearly. Well, it's just short of 500, but I thought I would make this video. So fantastic, guys. Just beautiful. How is it doing for me? Guys, it's a bike that has transformed my life completely. Well, you might argue why any other bike would have done that, right? But keep in mind, when anybody buys a bike, it's for a purpose, right? Purposes can be many. One of the very obvious purpose can be, a lot of people have a lot of money to throw. Yeah, they buy big bikes and ride it Sunday to Sunday, but not me. I ride it for the purpose of riding very frequently, not just Sunday to Sunday. And that's what I bought this bike for. I am a person who is, I hope people can hear me, there's a lot of traffic on the road here. I am a person who prefers to ride a bike for the going around places, meeting people, and I'm not interested in speed. Speed is not my thrill. My thrill is enjoying the view, enjoying that freedom, and photography, vlogging, all of that, meeting new people. Strangely, 2 years ago when I bought this bike, that was not the purpose. Yeah, but this is great. The bike has really made my life, right? Just completed a 2,500 plus kilometers solo ride on this bike, and boy oh boy, it has served me absolutely superb. Crazy, man. Absolutely no issues on this bike. Never, even once. Wow. I mean, that's the kind of dependability this bike has. And if you saw my intro of this video, I had made an intro video on the completion of 1 year of the bike, right? And at that time I had said that Deep Ranjan Sachin had inspired me to do this, and that's a fact, guys. Beautiful. So since last year, what are the additions on this bike for me? I would say very, very minimal. I don't see anything from an accessory perspective, from a metal or a mechanical perspective, that I've added anything to this bike. The only thing possibly new to this bike is the tank bag that I have now adopted. Tank bag is something which I had not opted for all this time, but now I bought it. Since my solo ride, when I had borrowed the tank bag from Krishna, well, I understood its utility, got it, and I'm using Guardian gears. Yeah, make in India, right? And it's really helping me, right? So really speaking, from a purpose of gears, I have not added anything. My tires, which I had just changed at the point of making the 1 year video, are still going superb. Reese Tourer, that's what these tires are. Fantastic performance, extremely confident riding when it comes on curves, when it comes on tarmac, off-road also quite good. I'm very happy about it. Just one complaint about it is on wet roads. Wet roads is something possibly I would have preferred a better performance, but that's fine. I mean, anyway, like I said, I don't speed up for the heck of it. So that's what I do. I'm very cautious on wet roads, but otherwise the tires have been phenomenal. The bike has been phenomenal. I mean, what else to say? Oh boy. My top box is still doing great. GV, right? 43 liters. It is serving me really well. 2 years. Good, touch wood. My only casualty in this bike, but that is a external accessory and nothing to do with the bike actually, has been the frame that supports the top box. That has cracked twice. If you see here, it has cracked and then has been welded up in place twice, because I didn't want to buy a new frame and then get into the same situation. This is a Zana frame which I bought it second time and it again cracked, so it didn't make sense to buy a brand new one. I did this jugaad baji and it has lasted. And another great piece of jugaad which I had done, if you recall, this jugaad which keeps away all the muck from out here, it is still in place. This is the original. When I say original, the original jugaad I had done 1 year ago. It is still in place. Like I said, it is an easy thing, a DIY thing to do. If you want to keep your backside of your Highness or RS or CB350, all the Honda bikes in check, clean. So that is the jugaad that I had done, and it works. No questions about it. It really works. Okay, so what else? The highway is, like I said, the one which connects Hoskote to right to Dubaspet on Tumkur Road. I have not been on this highway till Tumkur Road, Dubaspet. I have just done the Nandi junction to Hoskote. It's relatively calm highway, but today there seems to be, a lot of traffic out here. Oh, and I nearly forgot one piece of accessory which I got for myself, not the bike, is the microphone. That's how you're hearing me, right? With the camera there in the distance, and hopefully you're getting still good audio out of it with all the traffic around me. That's what I bought, a DJI Mic Mini. This is in fact just the second time I'm using it, because the first time I used is I had been to Sakleshpur just last week, and from the recordings that I have seen and made, this mic is phenomenal in terms of not just getting the sound in place but also noise cancellation. Now this is the first time I'm using it this way out in the open with all the traffic behind me, so need to check out if it has done a good job. Otherwise I'll have to do some noise cancellation. Okay, a guy on Triumph speed 400 speeding, God bless him. Anyways, so that's where we are. 50,000 kilometers. Beautiful. Now what next? A lot of people, or my friends, fellow riders, general, right? A lot of people are telling me, well, why don't you upgrade? Well, what is upgrade? That's the question I have in my mind. Upgrade can be multiple things. Of course, the most obvious thing is upgrade in a bigger category bike, which means spend more money, of course, and then all the paraphernalia which comes with it. Servicing costs, spares, fuel, the mileage is going to drop. But what is my primary objective of this bike? My primary objective of this bike is go around places, of course, which enables me to free up my mind, get into places which I never could think of, but in extreme relative comfort, which makes extreme good economical sense, whether be it from a service perspective, whether be it from the fuel economy perspective. So that's my objective. So when people tell me to upgrade, well, what do I achieve? Definitely it will serve my ego that I have a big bike. Oh man, big CC bike. And then comes with it the cost, financial part of it, right? Am I prepared for it? Maybe I am, but does it serve my primary purpose? Maybe it does, but I think it's a long, hard thing I need to do for it. So even if I go for a different bike, I don't think so it will be a very extravagant bike, because first thing, well, my stature, if you look at it, I'm 5'5". Guys, I can't handle huge bikes. Yeah, contrary to all the claims on the YouTube, oh, height doesn't matter, la 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 la. But it's me on the ground who needs to handle it, right? So it doesn't, I might as well do it, yeah, I have to think about it. I really need to think hard about it in terms of finance, what I really need to achieve, what will it get me. Where yeah, I will still have that mobility, I can still go places, but will I have the full-fledged financial benefits that I do have on this bike? That doesn't mean I'm not absolutely not going to upgrade or change my bike or something of that sort. But right now at this moment, this bike gives me everything what I'm looking for. Why am I supposed to upgrade? Baki, one great complaint which the bikers always have from Honda: wobbling, wobbling, wobbling. And guess what? Since my video which I had done exactly 1 year ago, I don't have that issue. In fact, when I had made the first year video, oh, there's a kingfisher bird sitting there. Oh, beautiful. I can't even show it to you. So when I had made that first year video, well, I had already done some adjustments to my T junction out here, my fork out here. I had already changed my tires. So basically my wobble had gone, disappeared completely, and touch wood, it still isn't there. So I have an absolute strong hunch the wobble in my case for sure was because of that T junction which somehow had got disturbed. The setting had got disturbed and needed to be done. So that's the scene. Touch wood, no wobble. The tires have run a good amount of distance now. I had changed the tires at around 31,000 kilometers. Like I said, obviously it's now 50,000 kilometers. Tires are performing superb. Am I going to add any more accessories to this bike? I doubt. I mean, what else do you require? Not to this bike, right? I have the lights, I have this windshield. Yeah, one thing which I think I should consider is the windshield extender. Help me in the comments, right? I mean, does it really help? Because it's not that cheap. It's something I think 2,500-3,000 or something of that sort. And I don't want to end up buying and then either use it if it's serving the purpose, or just keep it away. Well, that will hurt to keep it away. So that's what. Let me know if that really serves the purpose. But otherwise, like I had said, this windshield or visor is primarily being used by me to protect my mobile, and it gives a good aesthetics to the bike. So that's what I use it for. Otherwise, what more accessories? I might change my helmet. It's being used quite a lot. So you can imagine 50,000 kilometers on this helmet. Of course, I have been changing the interior padding and all of that regularly. I think twice I have changed it in the past couple of years. Oh yeah, with that riding you need to do that. Yeah, what else? I really don't know. Oh, beautiful. I need to take a snap. There is, I didn't realize it, there is a lake out here, which I will show you. And there is a guy in a boat. Woo. So do you see that? And on this wire, there was a kingfisher sitting out there. Cool. It's a very eerie scene, right? With those plants in the water. But cool. So coming back from the slight distraction, but you know what? Like I said, photography, things which interest me is what I use this bike for. So that's what it is. Okay, guys. So what do you think of Honda Hness? A lot of people still are not thinking that it's relevant for today's biking scenario. I don't believe it. Finally, it is up to individuals' preferences, right? How do you think it is? Let me know in the comments. I'm happy to see that the number of Hondas on the road, the CB350s and RSs, there are many on the road nowadays. I do see them for sure. In fact, within Bangalore, obviously, I see quite a lot of them. And the need for service centers has obviously increased. So there are more service centers. Wow. So there are more service centers in Bangalore now, which is a sign that obviously there is a requirement. So the uh, number of service centers are increasing. Cool. So signing off from this vlog, and guys, Honda Hness, La Promesse, for me, it has made my life, transformed my life from a guy who never used to ride two-wheelers to a guy now completed 50,000 kilometers on this bike in 2 years. Beautiful. I pat myself for that. Cool, guys. So best of luck. Keep riding, keep smiling. Do subscribe to my channel, guys. I mean, I'm taking a lot of efforts to bring up a lot of my experiences on the road. So do subscribe. Okay, bye. So one more point which I wanted to, I think, mention, and it is worth mentioning, is the servicing cost, and am I satisfied with the servicing of Honda and all of it. So I have been servicing from the dealer from whom I got this bike from, right? Yeah, and no harm in mentioning that's VFM Honda, based out of Bangalore. And I am extremely satisfied with the level of service that they are providing. And I, obviously, being Honda, it is quite economical, right? It is quite economical in that sense. Nothing to do with VFM Honda. That's the Honda thing. But from a pure servicing, quality of servicing, attention to detail, follow-ups, all of that, I am pretty satisfied. And why I'm bringing up this point is also, well, I'm part of some WhatsApp groups, Honda specific WhatsApp groups, where I don't know, either the expectation of some of the Honda owners is, well, hits the sky, right? I mean, yeah, some of them surely would have gone through some bad experiences, but not all of them. But I think they need to be given their due credit. They are also servicing quite a significant number of bikes nowadays. And do compare as a benchmark, right? Compare it with a benchmark with other brands. I don't want to name them, Indian brands, the real expensive brands. You will have all kind of stories across these brands. So I don't know, for some reason few individuals do target Honda, that service, blah 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 blah. Anyway, my personal opinion, I'm pretty happy. I get my due services done, and that's quite economical, like I mentioned. I have taken an AMC, which also makes quite a lot of sense for me for the amount of kilometers that I'm riding. A lot of people do ask, should I go for the AMC? Well, I will clearly say it all depends upon how much you ride. There are few individuals I have met, nothing wrong in what they have done. It's their choice. It's just that they have not even ridden 5,000, 6,000 kilometers in 3 years, 4 years. AMC for them simply doesn't make sense, in my opinion. But surely people who are regularly clocking kilometers, should probably go for AMC. It's surely beneficial. Anyways, guys, so enjoy. Bye.